Welcome back to Coffee and Crowns. My name is Sandy. I'm one of the hosts. So today we're going to be talking about what you need to think about when you're looking at buying a wig. So number one is budget. Do you have $2,000 to spend? Or are you looking at first time $50 to $100? Or do you even need to go lower than that? All right. So with your budget, you are going to get what you pay for the most part. If you are looking for a human hair wig, it is a few $100s to a few $1,000s. There are a number of human hair wig companies. Falea is one of the top, but you're looking at $6,000 to $7,000 for those. You can go custom wigs. There is a lot of custom wig manufacturers. One of our hosts here, Kirsten, she actually is the one who made my custom wig. This is not it. This is a Jon Renau synthetic. There are a lot of different companies out there. Superhairpieces.com is another one of them. So once you know what your budget is, then you can kind of start getting an idea on where we need to look. All right, so secondly, do you want something that is throw on and go? Do you want something that you can customize yourself, that one day you can have curls, the next day you don't? How much time do you want to put into your wig? So human hair wigs have to be treated just like human hair. So you have to use human hair products on those. Most wig makers recommend like the Olaplex system just because it's very hydrating to the hair and it restores those bonds. Synthetic wigs use synthetic wig shampoo. You can't use human hair products on synthetic wigs, and vice versa. The products you have for your synthetics should never go on your human hair. So here's a couple of pluses and minuses for both. A synthetic wig like this stays in its shape. So I can wash this, and if there is a curl pattern, let me grab one of these really quick. So like this one, this is a synthetic wig that I actually got off of UniWigs. It's adorable. Let me pop it on for you. My little bald pink head. So this is a lace front. So I actually just washed her today. I just don't have her on quite right. All right. So the curl pattern stayed. I washed her. She's perfect. Now, if I wash one of my human hair wigs and I've got this beautiful, beachy wave, 10 to 1, I'm going to lose that, because if it is European hair, it possibly was straight. If it is Brazilian hair, it could be kinky. It could, they all have different textures. So human hair is beautiful. It is gorgeous. It is soft. It is light. There are so many things you can do with it, but it does have a lot of upkeep, and the cost is fairly high. My European hair piece is only 16 inches, and it was right around $1,500. Beautiful multi-dimensional blonde, and I'll show you guys that in another one. So this piece, really cute. Or the blonde that I was wearing earlier, the blonde is a Jon Renau Hot. That is a synthetic. That piece cost me about $250, and I actually got that one used. I believe that Hot sells for right around $400. You can always usually get them on sale. Places like Wig Studio One, they usually have a 30% off discount on their sales typically. So there's a lot of different places, and never be afraid to buy something that was pre-loved, or somebody bought it. A lot of wig companies won't accept returns. So you think that you're going to love it, you get it home and, oh God, I don't like it. Well, there's a lot of buy sell trade sites up on Facebook that I belong to. And, I could link to some of those, and you can maybe not get everything that you paid for it, but you can get some back. But I digress. So the curl pattern stays. That's a synthetic. Now, synthetics can have a little bit of a shinier look. You can actually typically get rid of that with some dry shampoo, washing them a couple of times. Now, synthetic hair is actually just that. It's plastic. So the fibers actually require heat. Now there's a difference between heat defiant and just regular synthetics. The heat defiant, you can use actually a curling iron or a flat iron up to about 275 to 300 degrees. It really depends on the wigs, but I always say lower is better anyways. A lot of people use a steamer on their wigs. I've actually just started doing that, and I can tell you that it makes such a major difference in softening those wigs back up. You know, a lot of wigs, synthetic wigs, as they get longer in the back, they get all matted and tangled, and then it looks all frizzy. Well, steaming that really, really helps. So it's a beautiful thing. All right, so the next thing you need to think about, especially with human hair, is length. So the longer your human hair is, the more expensive it's going to cost. Just makes sense, right? So I had briefly mentioned, you know, European hair, Mongolian hair, European hair. European hair is hands down the most expensive. So for Caucasians, typically, you know, that is the premium hair because it mimics our hair texture so much better. Not to say that you can't get beautiful wigs in Mongolian, not to say you can't get beautiful wigs in Brazilian. It's just there is a lot more steps that have to be done to the hair, and you really do have to be very, very careful with it because it's been so processed. Okay, so then now we're on to synthetics again. So synthetics, again, have so many wonderful things. You can get lace fronts with them. Synthetics are, for the most part, pretty reasonable. So I'm going to throw on a couple. So you guys saw this one I got from Uniwigs. It was right about $100. Really cute though. Very, very, I don't know if you can see the hairline. I actually haven't plucked the hairline. I just got this a couple of days ago, but just from the get-go, it's really not a bad hairline. So let me put my Jean Renault back on. So this is Jean Renault Hot. I'm going to tell you, I hated this one when I first got it. It's considered a lob, so a long bob, and the ends were curled under, and it was very matronly to me. And there is a beautiful woman that I follow on TikTok, and her username is Rockin' Alopecia. She is a British model, went through alopecia, just phenomenally gorgeous. And she had this wig, and she showed how she straightened it. I did the exact same thing. I used a flat iron. I straightened it. I love it. I think it's kind of edgy, but it still is me. You can see really nice hairline. Again, I have to shave here. I have, my hairline comes out a little wonky. Also, I will tell you one thing. For me, if you guys see, my ears are actually sit lower, so typically ear tabs fit too high on me. I don't cut them off or anything. I've gotten used to it, but I typically just keep my hair down. So there's a lot of tips and tricks. You know, obviously custom is the way to go if you can afford it, you know, if your insurance covers it, if you have FSA, but a lot of us don't. So then we have to save our pennies to get our custom or our human hair, and we use synthetics. But synthetics can be beautiful. I'm going to show you one of my favorite synthetics. So there is a company called Sophia Renee Boutique, and they sell a ton of wigs. And I'm telling you, you can't even tell from the feel that these are not human hair. So I got this one a little while ago. Now, she's gorgeous and the hairline is beautiful. Obviously, I need to just do a little bit of blending with my foundation. But for the most part, that hairline is gorgeous. And nobody is going to be right up in your face looking at it. So anytime you think that you got a messed up hairline, nobody cares. Nobody's looking that closely. You're beautiful. Just wear it. So for me, this is much too much hair. It's too long. I'm not comfortable in hair this long, as well as really long synthetics tend to mat and knot really, really quickly. So for me, I just don't like my hair this long. So my intention actually is to have her cut to right about here. So just below my shoulders. But she is beautiful. The colors in here, this is Drea in Mocha Caramel, I believe. I think they call her the J-Lo color. She is gorgeous. $400, I think she was. Definitely well worth it. I also have her in a gorgeous blonde called Sandstone. So I'm going to show you guys one more, and I'm going to start showing some different price ranges. So we had $100 for the really cute little pink curly or wavy. We have the Jean Reno Hot, which runs around $350 to $400. We have Drea. Now she is $400, but right around I think $369 or $389, but she is completely hand tied. So look at that parting space. So you can part that however you want, which is phenomenal because I'm always messing with my hair, which you will see in the videos. I'm always messing with it. So let's look at some inexpensive wigs. And I promise I will show more every time. Here is a cute, super, super cute. Just have to find my, there we go. All right. So I don't usually go for anything with permatease personally. So what permatease is see how kind of this is a little puffy? It already has volume. So the structure of the wig is actually built to have volume, whereas the other ones don't. They feel, I guess I could say, kind of squishy up top, and that's actually the permatease, and it's these teeny tiny little hairs that kind of give volume. So this one, this cute little girl, I got from a company called Hair Kitty Kitty, and she is heat friendly, I believe up to 275 degrees, but she's a cute little edgy cut. I will turn around and show you the back. And I got her in the color Orchid. And, you know, funny enough, I know some people are gonna be like, yeah, but you look like you're ready to speak to the manager. I get it. But, you know, you can use wig wax, and I recommend the Tressalure one. And you can get it on Amazon. You can piece this out and actually make this really quite funky if you want. You can put some little braids in it. Now, this is not a lace front. This is a hard front, which is why I need to fix it a little bit. So there's no lace front, so it does not have a beautiful hairline. So therefore, it is meant to kind of hang down a little bit. This little bit, you can't see, it's really not that bad of a part. I'll come in a little closer. But it is an adorable wig. So there are options no matter what your budget is. So if you would like to see more wigs, like to get more information, please follow and subscribe. See you next time.